You spend 1/3 of your entire existence in a mysterious void. For 8 hours every night, you withdraw from the world of facts, figures, and senses, and you drift into the silence. You view this time as a pause button. You think of it as a biological necessity, a time to recharge the batteries of the body so you can wake up and fight the battle of life again tomorrow. But this is a dangerous misunderstanding. Sleep is not a pause. Sleep is a portal. The moment your head hits the pillow, the moment the conscious world begins to blur and the rational mind begins to loosen its grip, you are not checking out. You are checking in. You are walking through the only door that leads directly to the engine room of reality. Most people walk through this door unconsciously. They carry their garbage with them. They take the arguments of the day, the worries about the bills, the pain of the heartbreak, and they drag these heavy sacks through the portal with them. They spend their final waking moments replaying their trauma. And because they do this, they unknowingly command the universe to print more of the same for tomorrow. They wake up in the same loop, unaware that they wrote the script the night before. But you are here because you suspect there is another way. You are here because you are ready to stop being a victim of the night and start becoming a master of the dream. Neville Goddard called this specific threshold, this magic window between waking and sleeping, the state akin to sleep. He taught that this state is the single most powerful tool for manifestation ever given to humanity. It is the gateway to God. The title of today's deep dive is The State Akin to Sleep. Today we are going to learn how to utilize the night. We are going to learn how to hack the mechanism of creation to impress your desire directly upon the subconscious so that your waking world has no choice but to reflect it. Let us begin with the mechanics of the mind. We have discussed before that you are a dual being. You have a conscious mind, the male principle, the seed giver, and a subconscious mind, the female principle, the womb. During the day, your conscious mind is wide awake. It is a vigilant guard. If you say to yourself at noon, "I am wealthy," while holding a past due bill, your conscious mind rejects it. It says, "That is a lie. Look at the paper. Look at the bank account." It deflects the seed. It refuses to let the new idea enter the subconscious. This is why affirming things while you are stressed or wide awake often feels like fighting a brick wall. The guard is on duty and he is very strict. But the guard has to sleep. As the sun goes down and the body gets tired, the conscious mind begins to weary. The brain waves slow down. The logic becomes fuzzy. The senses, the eyes and ears that tether you to the physical world, begin to close. This is the state akin to sleep. It is that drowsy, floaty borderland state where you are not quite awake but not quite asleep. You are in control of your thoughts, but you have lost interest in the external world. In this state, the guard leaves the gate. The door to the subconscious swings wide open, and whatever you take with you through that door, whatever feeling, whatever image, whatever assumption you hold in that specific moment, sinks directly into the womb of creation without resistance. It is sealed. Scripture speaks of this in the book of Job. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. Sealeth their instruction. Think about the weight of those words. Every night you are given an audience with God. You are given a chance to hand over the instruction sheet for the next day, the next month, the next year. And God, your own wonderful human imagination, takes that instruction, seals it with wax, and begins to orchestrate the universe to fulfill it. Now, ask yourself honestly, what instructions have you been handing over lately? I am lonely. I am broke, I am sick, they don't love me. If you review your last thoughts before sleep from the past week, you will likely find the blueprint for the exact problems you are facing today. You are creating your struggle in your sleep. This stops today. We are going to institute a new protocol for the night. We are going to treat the bedroom not as a place to crash, but as a holy of holies, a temple where destiny is forged. If you are ready to stop poisoning the womb of your future, if you are ready to become a conscious gatekeeper of the night, then go to the comments right now and make a pact with yourself. Write, I am the gatekeeper. Do not write it for me. Write it to signal to your own subconscious that the era of unconscious creation is over. You are taking the watch. Good. Now that you have accepted the responsibility, how do we actually do this? How do we perform SATs correctly? Neville Goddard gave us a very specific formula. It is simple, but it requires discipline. Many people fail at this because they try too hard. SATs is not an effort, it is a surrender. Step 1, the physical state. You must immobilize the body. Lie flat on your back or in a comfortable chair. You want to be in a position where you can relax completely, but, and this is crucial, do not fall asleep immediately. You need to induce a drowsy state. You can do this by focusing on your breathing or simply by feeling the heaviness of your limbs. You want to reach that floaty feeling where you could move your hand if you wanted to, but you just don't want to. The physical world must recede. The room must feel far away. Step 2, the scene. Before you enter this state during the day, you must construct a scene. This is where most people go wrong. They try to imagine the whole movie. They try to imagine the meeting, the date, the wedding, the honeymoon, and the house. This is too much. The mind wanders. You get lost in the details. Neville instructs us to create a single, short, looping scene. A scene that implies the wish is already fulfilled. Not is happening, but has happened. If you want a promotion, the scene is a colleague shaking your hand and saying, "Congratulations on the new role." If you want marriage, the scene is not the date. The scene is you feeling the wedding ring on your finger and turning it. If you want health, the scene is a doctor telling you, "It is a miracle, you are perfectly healthy." It must be short, 5 seconds, 10 seconds max, and it must imply fulfillment. Step 3, the first-person perspective. This is the non-negotiable rule. You must be in the scene. You cannot see yourself on a movie screen. If you see yourself over there, shaking hands with the boss, you are dissociating. You are saying, that is him or her, not me. You must see the boss's face. You must see your own hands. You must occupy the body. Step 4, the loop and the sensory vividness. Now, lying in the dark, in your drowsy state, you begin to play the scene. The colleague shakes your hand. Congratulations. Then you bring yourself back to the start. The colleague shakes your hand. Congratulations. Again, the colleague shakes your hand. Congratulations. At first, it will feel like a dry mental exercise. It will feel fake. But as you loop it 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, something magical begins to happen. The mind gets bored of fighting it. The critical guard is asleep, and the scene begins to take on the tones of reality. You start to actually feel the warmth of the hand. You start to hear the specific tone of the voice. You smell the office coffee. It stops being a picture and starts being a place. You are creating a hologram in the 4th dimension. You are anchoring your consciousness in a new reality. Step 5, the slip. This is the climax of the technique. You continue looping this scene, feeling the reality of it, feeling the relief of it, until you slip off the cliff into deep sleep. You let the scene be the last thing in your consciousness. You do not stop the scene and then think, I wonder if that worked, and then go to sleep. No, you ride the scene into the sleep. You fall asleep in the assumption. If you do this correctly, you have successfully impregnated the subconscious mind. You have cast the seed into the fertile soil. And just like a biological pregnancy, once the seed is planted, the work is done. You do not need to dig it up. You do not need to check on it. The subconscious has received the instruction, and it will spend the next days and weeks moving people, changing circumstances, and bending chances to birth that scene into your 3D world. Now, let us troubleshoot. Because I know many of you have tried this and felt frustrated. You say, I can't visualize, I don't see pictures. This is a common block. But Neville says, feeling is the secret. He does not say seeing is the secret. If you cannot see the boss's face, that is fine. Can you hear his voice? Can you feel the handshake? Touch is the most powerful sense in SATS. If you want a new car, don't worry about seeing the paint color. Feel the leather of the steering wheel under your hands. Feel the weight of the key. If you want a relationship, feel the sensation of sleeping next to someone. Feel the mattress depress. Use whatever sense is strongest for you. It does not have to be visual, it just has to be vivid. Another common failure is effort. If you are clenching your jaw, furrowing your brow, and trying to make the scene appear, you are waking yourself up. You are bringing the guard back to the gate. The state must be relaxed. It must be lazy. If you find yourself getting tense, stop, reset, breathe. You are not forcing a reality. You are allowing a reality to overtake you. And finally, the fear of nightmares or wandering thoughts. What if your mind wanders? What if you start thinking about your grocery list? Do not punish yourself. Gently bring your attention back to the scene. The mind is like a puppy. It will run off. Just gently bring it back to the loop. Congratulations, congratulations. Eventually, the puppy will get tired and lie down in the scene. This technique is not just a trick to get stuff. It is a fundamental restructuring of your soul. When you master SATS, you lose your fear of the world. Why? Because you know that no matter what happens during the day, you have the power to rewrite it at night. Neville taught the concept of revision alongside SATS. If you had a terrible day, if you got fired or dumped or received bad news, do not take that script into sleep. Use the SATS technique to rewrite the day. Go through the day in your mind, but change the scenes. Instead of being fired, imagine you were praised. Instead of the fight, imagine the peace. Loop that scene until it feels real and fall asleep in that feeling. This sounds delusional to the world, but the world is asleep. You are waking up. By revising the day, you neutralize the bad seed before it can take root. You stop the cycle of karma. You change the past, which changes the future. This is the power you hold. You are not a helpless cork bobbing in the ocean. You are the writer, the director, and the lead actor. And the time of writing is the night. I invite you to make this your nightly discipline. Treat it with the same seriousness as brushing your teeth. You wouldn't go to bed with a dirty mouth. Why do you go to bed with a dirty mind? Cleanse your mind. Install the new program. Imagine if you did this for 30 days. Imagine if for 30 nights in a row you fell asleep in the absolute conviction that you are loved, wealthy, and healthy. Do you think your life would look the same in a month? It's impossible. The law of the universe states that the outer world must reflect the inner state. If you change the inner state consistently, the outer world will crumble and rebuild itself to match. The only thing standing between you and your dream life is the discipline of your attention. Are you willing to sacrifice the pleasure of worrying? Are you willing to give up the habit of replaying your victimhood before bed? It is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. Replace the habit of worry with the habit of SATS. Make the darkness your friend. Make the pillow your altar. If you are ready to master this, if you are ready to stop leaving your life to chance, then subscribe to this channel. We are building a sanctuary here, a place for the woman who seeks substance over spectacle. We are the women who know that the dream is the only reality. Turn on the notification bell. Let it be a reminder. When you see a notification from She Who Assumes, let it trigger the question, what am I going to plant tonight? The harvest is guaranteed. The soil of the subconscious never fails. The only variable is the seed you choose. Choose wisely. Choose love. Choose abundance. And sleep in the peace of the wish fulfilled. I am She Who Assumes. And so are you.